Welcome everyone. It's a beautiful view of the polo fields here in Chantilly, and we have the first semi-final of this exciting Polo Nations Cup in the third edition. Two French teams on the field. Paris will be facing the defending champion Occitanie. But well, I'm not alone. I'm Pancho McLaughlin, and I have the pleasure to have beside me Santiago Flaco Gastambide. Welcome. It's a pleasure having you here with Polo Line.
Pancho, thank you for allowing me to help you in this. That you are an expert, and I will try to help you with some details.
No, far from being an expert, but well, it's good to have first, thank you, Team Talandracas Normandy, for coming. I know you guys play a lot in England. Actually, you won the Queen's Cup last year, so it's great to have such an organization playing here in France. So thank you, Flaco, for coming. How did you see the tournament? Because we had 10 teams, and it's been quite competitive.
The level has been incredible. Very, very, very tight for everything, and that shows you we have 6 teams to reach the semis that they had to go into penalties. So I think every game has been very tight and very competitive. The grounds, they've been impeccable, and the level of players and horses, to be honest, I'm very impressed.
Thank you, Flaco. We'll talk a little bit about more of Talandracas, but let's meet quickly the teams. For France, Paris, we have François Ocala, the captain, playing of 0 goals. The number 2 is Martin Plin Ferrari. Check out for this young man, very talented. The number 3, replacing the leader of this team, Tete Fanelli. He had an injury, is really well replaced by Santi Marambio, 5 goals. And at the back, we have Gaston Beguery. Flaco, let's go for France Occitanie.
Yes, you have Isabel, that she's been playing a lot here and also she's defending the title here. So, and she's a great player and a great rider. I've always been very impressed of her rider. And Eloane, one of the young ones, young players in France, that is doing very, very well. And the 2 brothers Zabaleta, that they're always fighting and always giving a hard time to the opponents.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we expect quite a very competitive game, as we've been watching throughout the tournaments. When we're going to meet the officials of the game, Gaston Lucero, Martin Inchauspe, and the third man is Santos Anca. France Occitanie wearing the red shirt, Paris wearing the white shirt. The ball is in play. Let's see who wins the throw-in. Is Simon Zabaleta, the captain of the team, sends a long drive trying to find a teammate, but Gaston Chiru Beguery will get there first. Chiro will turn that ball on the near side. He receives all the pressure of Rami Zabaleta. Rami applying a lot of pressure to Gaston Beguery, but somehow Chiro managed to keep the ball in possession, and there goes the long drive finding François Ocala. She leaves the ball for Plin Ferrari. Martin. Chiro Beguery goes there for the pass, and there goes the long drive. Check the speed of this mare, but Eloane Badarejo will get there first and hit an open back shot, trying to clear the danger. But the pressure is good from Santi Marambio, riding this beautiful bay with a white face called Citroneta. He checks, receives again the pressure of Simon. He has to play the ball. The steal is superb by Simon Zabaleta, but we have the first whistle. Let's see what we can see here on the replay. Flaco probably reaching there on the right of, no? What did you see in that one?
No, I think it was a bit confusing. From here you cannot see if the ball bounced in a leg or something with the horse, but I can't say exactly the situation. I would have let the play go ahead anyway.
Yeah, probably there was no danger, so try to keep playing. But well, the foul is in favor of Paris, and Santi Marambio brings the ball from the back. Check the skills of this player, Santi Marambio. Santi Marambio bringing the ball from the back. Santi Marambio on Citroneta. Santi Marambio to finish the play, and we have a whistle. Again, let's see what they will whistle. Anyway, a great play, individual play from Santi Marambio when some of his teammates were blocking for him. Let's check the replay here. We have now probably a spot hit in favor of red. Hard to tell from here. Probably a couple was formed and Santi Marambio sneaked in front of them. Anyway.
Or was it blocking, or was maybe they call him to hit the ball, no?
Yeah, probably, or delay game or a blocking in this case. But well, anyway, we have Santos Anca as a third man, and there goes the back shot from Chiru Beguerí. A lot of pressure on the goal of Occitanie at the moment, but somehow Simon Zabaleta managed to escape the pressure. And here comes Simon Zabaleta riding this beautiful bay mare. We're going to go through the horses in a moment. Check the speed of this mare, but Ferrari comes to apply pressure. Simon Zabaleta, it's just a stick and ball effort for him for the 6-goaler. Simon Zabaleta to finish this one. Simon with the final tap. The tap is good, but a little bit wide. A great counter-attack of France Occitanie, applying all the horsepower that the Zabaletas usually get used to. We are used to this horsepower. Well, first attack of Occitanie.
Very nice play, very nice counter-attack, and it was a shame that he couldn't finish it.
Rayo Solterona, this mare from Simon Zabaleta. Check out this horse.
Very nice, eh?
Yeah, very nice.
Very steady and very nice action.
In goes the ball, and the long drive of Santi Marambio, finding the young man Plin Ferrari. The ride of is strong by the other 2-goaler. The umpires consider was good contact. And Francois Socala trying to win that ball, but Simon Zabaleta there lifting the mallet. The umpires probably consider she did not have enough distance to get in there. And we're going to have another whistle, as we see here on the replay from the drone. A great footage here, live in Polo Line from the drone. And well, another foul.
The ground is looking very good, eh?
Yeah, they put a lot of sand. I had the chance to play in this ground, and it's really good for the horses, and it helps as well to avoid the ball bouncing. Eluan Badarejo to bring the ball in play. Eluan Badarejo with the final tap. Check the skills of this young player. The ball hit the post, and the goal is good for Eluan Badarejo. The first goal of the day comes from his mallet. And Simon Zabaleta, when he identified some of the players of Paris were changing, he did a quick knock-in. He finds Eluan Badarejo and scores the first goal of the day.
Very talented player, a lot of quality I see in him. Eh?
Yeah, a lot of. We've seen him last year playing. He was 2 years ago. He was a 0-goaler. Now playing of 2 goals and playing quite strong. Well done for Isabel and his team, because they managed to mount him really well, and that helps a lot for him to show the level. Santi Marambio bringing the action. He will try to run the ball himself, trying to show all his power. Now Beguerí will try to go for a pass, but Marambio decides to run the ball himself. And there goes the long drive of Marambio, trying to find a space. The ball is looking good. Plin Ferrari with the final tap. Plin Ferrari, the pressure is good from Marambio. No whistle from the umpires, and Beguerí will turn this ball. Check the skills of this player, the man from Venado Tuerto. Beguerí to bring the ball. Beguerí, ladies and gentlemen, golazo from Chiru Beguerí. And looks like it's going to be a very, very tight evening. 1 for Paris, 1 for Occitanie.
The turn of that chestnut mare was incredible. Eh?
Yeah, and always, the importance of the good horses. I think that probably will be Flaco one of the details to try to define this game, because both teams are very, very even. Ball is in play, and Simon Zabaleta managed to win that throw-in. And probably a bit unlucky Santi Marambio there with a bit of a delay ride-off. So we're going to go forward, in favor of the red shirts.
See, he got him a bit behind the saddle. That's why. Wasn't very aggressive, but behind the saddle. No?
Yeah, to explain basically the people that are not used to watching polo, you're allowed to ride off a player, but you have to do it shoulder to shoulder at the same speed, and you are not allowed to come from an angle. In this case, Simon Zabaleta won that play, and well, a bit unlucky for Santi Marambio. He got him in the back. But well, players are safe, horses are safe, and the penalty will be in favor of Team Occitanie. And looks like Rami Zabaleta riding this gelding called Armando. This used to be a stallion. It's out of the breeding of Machitos. It's a son of Maradona, a very famous stallion in Argentina. Rami Zabaleta striking this one through the middle. He gave them the passage to the semi-final, scoring the 2 penalties on the penalty shootout. And Rami Zabaleta, he wants to defend the title, and he started very sharp today. again, every time teams score a goal, they go back to the center and they change ends. There goes the ball. Let's see who wins the throw-in. Again, Chiru Begueri very active today. 2-1 the lead so far for Occitanie. And Marambio there appealing the umpires, say play on, and let's see who will get there first. The back shot from Begueri finds again Marambio. Check the speed of this chestnut. Santi Marambio finding the young man Flynn Ferrari, that he managed to win the center of the field. Flynn Ferrari to finish this one. He could not connect the final tap, and Simon Zabaleta pushing his team from the back. Simon at speed, but the hook is good from Flynn Ferrari. But again, Simon Zabaleta managed to connect that ball on the near side. Simon again in possession of the ball. On the right of his strong from Begueri, a bit unlucky. The ball ended up bouncing and going over the boards, and the knocking will be in favor of Occitanie. Simon riding Fakir, this nice chestnut. There goes the long drive, finding the young man Eluan Badarejo, but Flynn Ferrari gets there first. The back shot is a little bit short, and it's really well met by Simon. And Simon Zabaleta now shooting from distance, finding Eluan Badarejo with the final tap. And wide. A bit unlucky. Great connection between the two players.
The red ones are having good position and playing very tidy. But the white ones, they have a lot of experience as well.
Yeah, two very strong players at the back and a lot of talent in the front with this young man, Flynn Ferrari. And Francois always stretching the team. And there goes the long drive of Flynn Ferrari, finding Santi Marambio, the strong 5-goaler. Santiago will check on the boards, see what he can do. Santi Marambio bringing the ball. Let's see what Santi can do. Check the control of this player, but the ball is left behind, and Rami Zabaleta managed to steal the ball. Again, another steal from Marambio, but Rami Zabaleta somehow managed to keep the ball, and he clears to try to avoid the blocking. And there goes the drive, but is well anticipated by Flynn Ferrari. And Martin Ferrari with a beautiful backshot, finding Chiru Begueri. Chiru will shoot to goal. Chiru Begueri, a bit unlucky for him. He had Marambio at the back. The ball is stopped in the air. Well met there by Ferrari. And we have a whistle, and ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude this first chukker. 2-1 for Occitanie. We will go to a commercial break, and we'll be back in a few moments. Thank you. We are back in Chantilly, about to start this second chukker. And there we have the last call. Yeah, Rami Zabaleta there tapping the ball, and a white player riding into his right of way, delaying him a little bit the game. So the penalty will be from the center in favor of Team Occitanie. It's been quite a very even chukker, Flaco. What do you think? And well, a little bit more effective, the red shirts, but the whites one had their chances as well.
I think yes, it's very, very level. The red ones managed to open up the game a bit, so I think that is giving them a very good result. Very tight anyway.
Yeah, well, remember the team in red, they know each other really well. The team in white is one of the first times probably they're playing together. This team, as we say, Tete Fanelli was meant to play, and well, he had an injury. He's fine, he just broke his collarbone, so he has to be a month out of the game. But he's there on the pony line coaching. And also we have another man outside the scenes in Occitanie, Alfonso Rovirosa, a guy that works a lot to make sure all the details of the team are in the best they possibly can. But Santi Marambio managed to anticipate that ball really well, riding this nice black mare with a white face. Santi Marambio applying pressure, but Eluan will decide to turn this ball. See what the young man can do. The final tap. Marambio with a nice back shot, and this is good for Team Paris, but Simon Zabaleta riding Sinatra, he could not connect that ball. Plin Ferrari. Chiru Begueri now in possession of the ball. Chiru Begueri, I think this one is called Santos Milonga, out of his breeding. He won best playing pony in the first tournament. A nice bay mare from Chiru Begueri. And there goes the anticipation of France Occitanie. Let's see what Eluan can do. He has Isabel in the front to try to find her the ball, but the approach is a little bit short, and Begueri will get there first with a nice back shot. He clears the danger, finding Santiago Marambio. Santi, he checks, tries to find some space. Let's see what he will do. He will decide to run the ball himself, but he leaves now the ball for Chiru Begueri. Gaston Begueri, the man from Santa Fe, a member of La Fija. He finds the young man Plin Ferrari, but the anticipation is very good from the players of Occitanie, and Rami Zabaleta managed to recover that ball again. The Occitanie playing a bit more simple, Flaco, what do you think? And the white ones probably trying to do quite a tough play.
Exactly, what Occitanie is doing is trying to open up the game, and but if you have a look, I think the white ones are trying to do the same now. They try to tap the ball too much in the beginning, and now I think they are open. The game actually is very open and quite nice.
Santi Marambio now in possession of the ball, plays as one of the umpires, so he decides to run the ball and check the next shot of Santi Marambio. It's looking good, but a little bit wide. Another good attempt from the strong 5-goaler, a little bit wide, as we check on the replay. Well, the ball is in play with Simon Zabaleta to bring the ball. They tend to swap again. Sometimes Simon, sometimes Rami. They do this pretty well, the Zabaleta brothers. Rami Zabaleta. But the pressure is strong from Chiru Begueri. What a steal by Chiru Begueri. And a strong ride off. Looked a bit like a foul, but umpires say play on. And there goes the play from Simon Zabaleta. Simon.
It's good, that great horse from Zabaleta.
He's Sinatra, very good horse. Been with him a few seasons already. Simon Zabaleta putting Sinatra, pressing the gears. Check this horse from Simon Zabaleta, but the ride off is, the back shot is strong from Santi Marambio, and he finds the back. Chiru Begueri, check the anticipation of the young man, but the pass is a little bit short, a bit unlucky for them. Santi Marambio applying a lot of pressure, but the turn is superb from Simon Zabaleta. Simon here on a breakaway, it's just a stick and ball effort to finish this one. Simon Zabaleta with the final tap. Simon. The save from Gaston Begueri, and Plin Ferrari managed to get there. What a save by the number 4 from Paris.
Simon couldn't finish the play exactly, and they just saved it on the line.
What a game, And Chiru Begueri here winning this ball, and check the mare from Chiru Begueri. There goes the pass trying to find Ferrari, but Eluan Badarejo managed to get there first on defense. And there goes the back a little bit short, and is well anticipated by Chiru Begueri, and he leaves the ball now for Plin Ferrari. And there goes the next shot of Plin Ferrari, but the ball will go wide when quickly most of all the players will go change horses. And now we have a whistle, probably. Yes, they're gonna get a free change because we've been going up and down. It's quite hot today. What a chukker we're seeing, eh?
Very, very nice. Very open. They're running a lot.
That's the save there, on the line, eh?
Very close, very close. I have to say, it's one of the best games that we've seen, eh? Very open,
so far, yeah. Very dynamic. Very good horses on the field. Both teams trying to open the game and making all the players participate. So, well, probably what we expected as the tournament was flowing. It's been super competitive. As we say, 6 teams qualify for penalty shootout for 4 spots. And the teams on the subsidiary, they were just as tough, eh? Well, Simon Zabaleta to bring the ball in play. Simon finding Ramiro Zabaleta on the right-hand side of the field. Isabel is at the front, trying to go for a pass, and there goes the long drive, finding Isabel, but it's a bit short. And who will get there first is Santiago Marambio brings the ball from the back. I think he's riding this thoroughbred called Vila, but she can really run. And there goes the drive of Santi Marambio, but the hook is good from Eluan. And Ramiro Zabaleta with this particular green helmet will get there first. Another backshot of Eluan finding Simon. And there goes the pass finding Eluan Badarejo. Eluan could not connect that bouncing ball. And the backshot is good finding Plin Ferrari. Martin Ferrari will turn this mare called Irenita Deseada. Plin Ferrari, check this beautiful mare. Plin Ferrari bringing the ball from the back. He could not connect the last tap. And now is Simon Zabaleta to bring the ball. Simon will turn this ball to the left with all the pressure of Santi Marambio. He managed to escape the pressure of the 5-goaler. Simon now will try to hit, and there goes the drive. He could not connect the ball he would have wanted, and Chiru Begueri will get there first. Chiru will turn this mare very well. Chiru leaves the ball for Santi Marambio. Santiago Marambio. The pressure is strong from Rami Zabaleta, and there goes the backshot. Another good backshot of Chiru Begueri, but Simon Zabaleta gets there first. Simon could not connect the ball the way he would have wanted, and again Chiru Begueri in possession of the ball. Chiru turns the ball. Nice pass finding Plin Ferrari. Good pressure from Plin Ferrari. And what a ride-off. Another backshot from Eluan Badarejo finding Ramiro Zabaleta. And there goes the long drive finding Isabel. Let's see what Isa can do. Isabel on a breakaway riding this nice black mare. Isabel to finish this one. His team really needs her. Isabel with the final tap. Let's see if she can finish this one. Isabel wide. A nice play of Isabel, anticipating, and a good pass of one of his teammates to put her on a breakaway.
Really good play from Isabel. Shame that it went out a bit on the right, but the red ones are doing. They look more consistent.
Yeah. And there goes the final bell. We won't have enough time, and looks like we have. And looks like the goal is good in favor of France Occitanie. Look like the bell was probably first. Well, we have the third man here, so I'm sure they're going to be able to check this one. And we're going to go, well, that will be a chukker. We're going to tell you what's going to happen when we restart the third one. We will go to a commercial break. We will be back in a few moments. Thank you. We are back in Chantilly. We see there Gaston Lucero chatting with Santi Marambio, wearing the band of the captain. This is a new initiative. It's been a few years now in polo, and I think it helps a lot. It came from rugby. Only one player per team, of course, is identified as the captain, and they're the only ones able to chat with the umpires. Well, a great anticipation there by Simon Zabaleta, and the goal finally is good for France Occitanie, that they take a partial lead of 2 goals. 3-1 is their lead at the moment. In goes the ball. Let's see who wins the throw-in. And another quick play by Simon Zabaleta, anticipating Santi Marambio. Let's see what they can do. And there goes the turn. And Santi Marambio managed to anticipate this play really well. Check the speed of this mare of Santi Marambio. Let's see if he can finish this one. Well done, Plim Ferrari, clearing the danger. Santi Marambio to finish this one. Santiago Marambio, ladies and gentlemen, golazo from the 5-goaler, replacing in a great way the leader of this team, Tete Fanelli, and a great goal of Santi Marambio, as we see here on the replay.
Very nice goal, very fast. I think Santi Marambio, when he managed to get good speed, he's really, really talented.
He's riding Pauline. It's a bay mare that looks like it's performing very well for him. And there goes a long drive, finding Gaston Beguery. Let's see if he can. Looks like he has enough horsepower to finish this one. Chiru Beguery with the final shot. Chiru Beguery, ladies and gentlemen, the goal is good. And what a way to start this third chukker for Paris. As we said, hitting the ball, opening the game. This is probably what they need. Great combination between the 2 5-goalers. Golazo from Chiru Beguery.
Very good 2 plays, 2 nice goals. And the horsepower in this chukker from the white ones are doing well.
Yeah, they started quite strong at the moment. And in goes the ball, and Simon Zabaleta is creating a lot of damage in that back of the throw-in. The 3rd time he wins the ball. And the right of his strong from Ferrari, doing a lot of work. This young man leaving the ball now for Santi Marambio. Let's see what Santi can do. Chiru will go there for a pass. The pressure is strong there from Simon. But Santi Marambio will run the ball himself, and there goes the shot. But Rami Zabaleta managed to win that ball very well. Let's see what he will do. Ramiro Zabaleta finding his brother on the right-hand side of the field. Great rider from Chiru Beguery. The back shot is good, and Chiru Beguery somehow managed to steal the ball from the 6-goaler. What a play by Chiru Beguery. And this is also another nice mare from Gaston Beguery. Let's see if he can finish this one. There goes the shot of Chiru Beguery. And it's a great individual play, a little bit wide to the right. Well done, Chiru Beguery, stealing the ball in the center and shooting to goal.
Very nice mare that one, from Chiru Beguery.
Dolfina Tramposa is what we have here on the list. So, don't know exactly her breeding, but beautiful bay mare. And Simon Zabaleta decides to run the ball, and he leaves the ball now really well for his brother Ramiro. But the anticipation is superb by Chiru Beguery, but a great backup. When he really needed that, his brother came there to give him a hand. The right of his strong from Ramiro Zabaleta. Another great backshot of Santi Marambio. Let's see who will get there first. Plim Ferrari, and we have a whistle. Let's check the replay. But well, it looks like it's going to be in favor of red. Let's see if the red one had the line or not on the replay. Yeah, probably yes. And the white one sweeping in front. How did you see it there, Flaco?
See, he turned on top of the ball on the old line, so I think it was a foul. I like the way that they're not blowing too many fouls today. Yeah? The game probably, because the game is being playing quite open and running, is easier in a way to.
For sure, yeah. When the game
umpire,
is more fluid, it definitely helps for the spectators and for the umpires. And well, a very fair game as well. You know, 2 really competitive teams. They're playing strong, hard, but we did not see any dangerous plays at the moment, and we expect not to see any type of plays like this in the future. Rami Zabaleta finding Simon Zabaleta. Let's see what Simon can do. He fakes a shot and he will run this one. Juegues is one of the umpires, and there goes the pass, finding his brother Ramiro. But Ferrari managed to win this ball, and this is a nice mare out of the breeding of Pelon Stirling. Oriental, we'll tell you the name in just a moment. And Eluan Badarejo winning that ride off. Very good. The pressure arrives from Marambio. The ride off is strong from Zabaleta. And we have a whistle. Let's see what the umpires will see in this one. Let's check the replay. Chiro Eguerí claiming there that probably a player was holding his mallet. Let's see here. Rami Zabaleta. And this player on the near side probably then crossing a bit the right of way.
I think it was a technical also.
Yeah. So we'll see what the umpires decide. Some horses in this first track. Well, this one is called Oriental Espada for Plin Ferrari, this grey horse that we were telling you. Simón Zabaleta now will go and change this mare called Clavado, and it's a horse out from Alfonso Rovirosa, the manager of this team, that is also playing here in different tournaments. Very strong player of 3 goals. So well done for Rovirosa, lending some horses to his friend, and he's a big part of this team Occitanie. Well, good news for Occitanie. They have a penalty in their favor. Let's see what they can do. Ramiro on Pianista, also this grey horse. Well, the goal is good in favor of France Occitanie. There goes a shot. The 30-yard is good. Well, when Paris was coming back, Occitanie puts one more goal in the board. 4-3 the lead at the moment for the players in the red shirts, but Chiro Eguerí managed to win the throw-in. And there goes the drive. A bit unlucky. And let's see what Santiago Marambio can do, putting this chestnut. Isabel there to stop him. Let's see what Marambio can do. Santiago Marambio showing all his skills here in Chantilly, but the ball is left behind and Simón Zabaleta gets there first. No, this is Plin Ferrari to back him up really well, the young man. But the ball is stolen really well by Eluan Badarejo, and there goes the long drive of Eluan. Let's see if Marambio can stop him. He could not get the hook, and it's a great pass finding Isabel. Let's see if Isa can finish this one. And there goes the whistle. Well done, Santi Marambio, applying a lot of pressure. Isa there could not find the ball. Probably crossed a bit the right of way. We'll see the replay here. We see here on the replay Isa going from left to right. So it looks like it's going to be a spot in favor of the players in the white shirts. Santi Marambio riding a mare out of the breeding of Nacho Novillo called Yaya Deseada. This mare that can run quite fast. Let's see her. There goes the next shot, finding Marambio. It's a little bit short. The anticipation is good from Rami, but even better from the young man Plin Ferrari. Ferrari brings the ball from the back, riding Oriental Espada, this beautiful grey. Ramiro with the back shot, finding Simón Zabaleta. Good connection between the brothers. The hook is strong from Chiro Eguerí again. From Beguerí in possession of the ball. Great play by the 5-goaler. Let's see. There goes a pass finding Plin Ferrari. Eluan Badarejo coming from the back. The umpires consider he was safe. And now Rami Zabaleta pushing his team from the back. He could not connect the last tap. Let's see what they can do. Santi Marambio. Santi finding Chiro Eguerí. They leave the ball again for Marambio. The back shot again is very strong from Eluan Badarejo. Let's see what Plin can do. Plin Ferrari turning that ball really well. The steal is superb from Simón Zabaleta. Check the turn of this mare. And Simón Zabaleta, it's on a breakaway. Let's see if he can finish this one. He received the pressure of Plin Ferrari, but he managed to escape the pressure, and this can be a very important play to finish this third chukker. Simon Zabaleta with the final tap. Simon Zabaleta, ladies and gentlemen. Golazo from Simon Zabaleta. Showing all the anticipation here in field number 2.
Very nice turn of that mare. Very quick on Simon to turn very quickly there. But also, that's what I said about when Plin tapped the ball too much.
See, a bit unlucky for Plin. Of course, a very talented player, lacking a little bit of experience, but I'm sure we're going to see a lot out of this player in the future. And this is the type of games that where you learn and you carry some experience for the future. Well, the end of the third chukker, 5-3 so far, the lead of Occitanie. We're going to go to a commercial break and we'll be back in a few moments. Thank you.
Vous savez pourquoi j'aime vivre ici? Parce que j'aime ses habitants. J'aime les soutenir avec mon livret. Et j'aime donner 1 euro chaque mois à un projet et voir ma banque en donner autant. J'aime voir s'élever les nouvelles entreprises près de chez moi. J'aime voir arriver à maturité les initiatives locales qui nous régalent. J'aime voir que l'on prend soin des êtres qui nous sont chers. Des solutions concrètes et solidaires existent pour soutenir ceux qui se mobilisent près de chez moi. J'aime mon territoire.
Watching horses interact with each other is deeply moving. Their communication is filled with sensitivity. This inspired Standing Rock, with support from the HPA, to present a trophy to the season's most outstanding team, honouring the core values behind fair play and sportsmanship. It reflects a world where fair play isn't just a rule, but a promise we make to each other about respecting, supporting, and achieving together.
Argentines, I think, they play a key role in the British season. They are managers of clubs, they train teams, they are part of teams.
We are back from the halftime, and we see here the players on the field. It's a very exciting game. So far, the partial lead for France Occitanie. Here we see the progression: 2-1, 3-1, 5-3. So far, the lead. Let's see what will happen in these very exciting two chukkers that we have left. Well, a big hello to Alejo Badano and his crew with Las Mercedes Polo Ranch, a breeding operation on a beautiful place in Open Door. So if you are in Argentina, go and visit that breeding operation. Well, we have here France Occitanie, as we say, with the red shirts and the white ones of Paris. What do you think is going to happen, Flaco, in these two chukkers?
It's very tight. I think if the Occitanie keeps moving the ball open and being simple, they have a big chances. But the white ones are going to come stronger.
And Marambio wins that ball really well. The right of is strong from Plin Ferrari, but Simon Zabaleta will get there first. Simon, the right of is strong from Marambio, and he managed to steal the ball really well. Santi, there goes the long drive of Santi Marambio. It's looking good. Let's see if Ferrari can get there. Rami Zabaleta, and a great backshot from Ramiro Zabaleta, clearing the danger. But who will get there again? Marambio. He will check, turn this ball. Marambio escaping from the pressure, but the right of it, the hook is strong from Zabaleta. But Gaston Beguerí managed to win that ball again for Marambio. No whistle from the umpires. Marambio again with the ball. Who will get there first again is Plin Ferrari. Martin, the young player, he will turn this ball. Plin Ferrari, and we have a whistle. Probably fouling the second man coming behind. But well, if it's gonna be in favor of the white, this is the best way to start this fourth chukker. Let's see the replay here. Yeah, hard to tell there. It was quite fast, but well, looks like that player probably had to go on the near side. He ended up crossing the right of way of the player coming from behind. So the penalty should be, or will be, sorry, in favor of the team in white, great way to start this fourth chukker. We have people connected. Rapae Ahmad, Bedo from Argentina, Ubaid Ur, Raham Abid. So well, many people connected from different parts of the world watching this live transmission. Check this image from the drone. Beautiful footage. We're gonna see Santiago Marambio to strike this ball. Santi Marambio, the goal is good for Paris, 4 for them, 5 for Occitanie.
Occitanie have to be careful not to start making many fouls because they're going to go for it, the white ones, so they need to be careful and keep having a lot of order.
Yeah, the result is still open at the moment. 5-4, the partial lead of Occitanie. Let's see who wins the throw-in again. Ilwan Padarejo, the next shot. Ilwan again in possession of the ball, but the ball is stolen very well by Ramiro Zabaleta, stealing the ball from Chiru Begueri. He leaves the ball for his brother Simon. And there goes the long drive of Simon. Let's see who will get there first. Ferrari leaves the ball for Santi Marambio. Santi, he will check. There goes the pass, finding the young man Ferrari, but Simon Zabaleta is there to cover the back door. There goes the long drive of Plim Ferrari, but Simon will get there first, receiving all the pressure of Chiru Begueri. Great play from the white players, applying a lot of pressure, putting the red ones at their backs. And now Chiru Begueri. Chiru with the next shot. Chiru Begueri, the next shot is looking good, and Plim Ferrari could not stop that ball, but well, a good play from the white players. Hitting the ball, playing what we call the second play, giving the ball to the opposition, trying to apply pressure and recovering the second ball. There goes the ball of Simon Zabaleta, but Marambio gets there first, and with a beautiful back shot. It's really well anticipated by Simon Zabaleta. He's playing very strong today. He could not connect that ball, and who will get there is Gaston Begueri. He has Plim Ferrari there, but the hook is strong from Simon Zabaleta, and again the shot from Simon. Isa will go there. Great play there by Santi Marambio. And now the back shot of Begueri, finding Santiago Marambio. Santi checks, taps the ball to the right. Santi Marambio finding Chiru Begueri on a space. Let's see if he has enough horsepower. Ilvan Badarillo managed to stop it very well. Players going up and down. What a steal from Santi Marambio. Santiago Marambio now. Let's see if he has enough horsepower. But it's a very strong rider from Ramiro Zabaleta. And finds with a beautiful backshot his brother Simon. Long drive of Simon Zabaleta. Looks like it was coming to us. No, we're good. A bit unlucky. It bounces. And yes, with a lot of common sense, the umpires blow the whistle. We get a free change. Try to preserve these ponies. 3 minutes and a half of these chukkers. Almost no fouls, only a 30-yard penalty. There we see the players changing quickly. Well, Danisa, a very good rider, as we mentioned before, plays her seasons here in Chantilly and goes always to Deauville. They managed to win the Gold Cup, I think 2 years ago. So well done for Isa and his team, her team. Gaston Begueri, Chiru Begueri to put the ball in play. Riding this bay mare. And we have Irenita Deseada, un Plim Ferrari, and Citroneta, this bay mare that played really well for Santi Marambio in the first chukker. Santi could not connect that ball, and let's see who will get there first. Is Simon Zabaleta riding Sinatra. Check this great horse that it did really well in the first half. But it's a great mare from Chiru Begueri that managed to get there first. Begueri will check, receiving the pressure of Simón Zabaleta, he leaves the ball really well for Santi Marambio. Santiago. Santi will bring the ball from the back. Check this mare of Santiago Marambio. And the umpires consider there was enough distance. Well done, Simón, there for stealing that ball. Santi Marambio will turn this ball. There goes the next shot of Santi. Ramiro Zabaleta checks, turns the ball to the right. He leaves the ball now to his brother Simón. There goes the long drive of Simón Zabaleta, but Marambio will get there first. Santi will turn this ball. Let's see what Santiago can do. Santi leaves the ball now for Chiru Beguerí. Santiago Marambio with a long drive, but Simón Zabaleta will get there first. Simón anticipating the game really well. Simón Zabaleta. Now Ramiro. 2 minutes left in this chukker. Ramiro managing the ball for Team Occitanie. There goes the long drive of Ramiro trying to find the young man Eluan Badarejo. But Plin Ferrari would get there first and with a beautiful backshot clears the danger. The ball is well stopped by Chiru Beguerí. Santi Marambio is there in front of him to try to ask for the ball. Let's see where that ball goes. The ball finds the young man, Plin Ferrari. Plin in possession of the ball. Plin Ferrari, the right of his strong from Marambio. Sorry, from Eluan Badarejo. And who will get there first is Chiru Beguerí. Chiru will turn the ball really well. Chiru Beguerí with the long drive, finding Santiago Marambio. Let's see if Santi can finish this one. Santiago Marambio, the next shot is good, ladies and gentlemen, and the goal is very important for... Sorry, that was Plin Ferrari. Let's check the replay. Anyway, this is a very important goal for... It's Plin Ferrari, sorry, my bad. Plin Ferrari to put one more goal in the board for the team Paris. 5 goals apiece is the result at the moment.
Plin is doing very well, stretching the team, and is always in good position attacking.
Yeah, very intense force chukker, 5 per team. Let's see who will win this important throw-in. Plin Ferrari again fighting for the ball, but the ball is stolen really well by Rami Zabaleta. And there goes the next shot of Simón Zabaleta stretching the team, and they put Eluan Badarejo there on a breakaway. Let's see if the young Frenchman can finish this one. Eluan with the final tap. What a goal by Eluan Badarejo, and what a way to close this force chukker. Very, very important goal for Team Occitanie. They take the partial lead back to the 10th. And we see here on the screen Eluan Badarejo. What a goal, Flaco.
Very nice goal. As I said before, he's a very talented player with a lot of future. And the game we are watching is really exciting. Very exciting, open and running and very fast for this level. It's an incredible level for 12 goals.
Yeah, super good level. Well, we're going to go to a commercial break. 6-5 so far, the lead for Team Occitanie. We'll be back in a few moments with the final chukker.
Siempre lo digo cuando que vengo a España, ¿no? Es un lugar para hacer mucho más que un mes.
We are back in Chantilly with this exciting 5 chukker that is about to start. We go with the progression, Flaco.
It's been a very tight game, except in the only time I think they took, well, second and third chukker they finished 2 goals up Occitanie. And the fourth chukker was very good for the whites, and then they managed to keep one up just in the last second.
Yeah, in the last, there, the importance of winning the throw-in. And well, let's see. Very good quality horses on the field. And let's see who will be the leader of this game. These two teams played all throughout the season, and one victory was in favor of the team in white, and one victory was for the team in red. So this will see who will be able to get to the final of the Polo Nations Cup in the 3rd edition. And the tail back shot is good, finding Plim Ferrari, but the hook is strong from Eluan Badarejo. And a nice back shot from Rami Zabaleta, but the ball got deflected and is well anticipated by Marambio. And this is a beauty. What a pass from Santi Marambio, finding the young man Ferrari to finish this one. Ferrari, ladies and gentlemen, showing all his talent here, even tapping the ball in the air, taking a little bit of risk because the defender was coming, but the goal is good for the young man. 6 for Occitanie, 6 for Paris. What a goal there by the team in white, And let's see who will
very
win.
Good. The Reds, they were a bit unlucky in some bounce, and they managed to. Blin was alone in the front.
And there goes a long drive, and check the speed of this mare of Eluan Badarejo. Let's see if he has enough horsepower. Looks like he does. Eluan to finish this one. Eluan Badarejo, golazo for the young Frenchman. And this is gonna be punch after punch, looks like,
Very, very tight, and nice goals.
Yeah, players running to a green space, a lot of anticipation, running before the player is hitting the ball. Great polo here in Chantilly, showing how competitive this season has been.
I don't think it's been many goals on fouls, A lot of field goals.
Yeah. 7-6 so far, the lead of Occitanie. 5 minutes 40 seconds, a lot of time left on the clock. When we see one of the players, Chiru Begueri, ask for a bit of time. Probably he's gonna change his mare, or something happened to him. Bueno, he's gonna have a bit of time to quickly change his mare, and we're gonna restart this game in a few moments. Or probably attack problem, we'll see. Well, he managed to mount into a fresh horse. 5 minutes 40 seconds left on the clock. Super tight, the game at the moment.
Yes, I don't know what happened there, because they allowed him to change the horse, so must happen something to the tag or something, no? Because he left the field countering, so must be something on the tag.
Rami Zabaleta to find some space there. He has his brother Simon to back him up, but the ball is stolen really well by Chiru Begueri, Gaston Begueri. Let's see what the man from Venado Tuerto can do. There goes a nice pass, finding Marambio. Santiago Marambio, check the next shot of Santi Marambio, but Eluan Badarejo looks like he will get there first. It's a strong ride-off by the young Frenchman, playing at a great level here in Chantilly. Marambio will turn this ball really well. Santi Marambio, the pass is a little bit too short. Simon Zabaleta will get there first really well, anticipating that play. But the ball is stolen again by Begueri, but again Rami Zabaleta, and now it's Marambio. Santiago Marambio to turn this ball. Santi Marambio weaving from right to left. Santi Marambio, but anticipation again from Zabaleta is strong. And I think this is Dolfina Tramposa for Chiru Begueri, a mare that played in the previous chukkers and did really well. Santi Marambio, what a ride-off, beating the center of the field, pushing Zabaleta away. Santi Marambio with the tap. Let's see if he can finish this one. Santiago Marambio showing all his talent here in Chantilly, passing the ball to the near side. Marambio to finish this one. Marambio with the final tap. Marambio, he could not connect the last one. Let's see who will get there first. Is Rami Zabaleta to push the danger. 7-6 so far, the lead for Occitanie. Simon Zabaleta, the ball is stolen again by Marambio. Now Begueri, Chiru. managed to steal the ball. These two players playing really strong today, combining very well between the 5 goalers. He leaves the ball now for Marambio. Let's see what Santi can do. Santi, the right of is strong, but Santi Marambio somehow managed to escape from the pressure. But another one, Zabaleta is okay, not two, Rami said. And there goes Rami Zabaleta finding Simon, riding Rayo Solterona, this nice bay mare. There goes the short drive. Santi Marambio there, probably getting the foul when Simon Zabaleta did not connect the ball he would have wanted. Probably he turned a bit to the right. No, Flaco, what did you see in that one?
Let me see it on the replay, but I don't think Marambio came on the line directly. So I think he mishit it, but I think he keeps the right to go to the ball. But it's difficult from here.
Yeah. We had one umpire well located at the back, so probably they had the best view. We are here on the center, so sometimes it's hard to see exactly where the line was. Always the umpires tries to be at the back, trying to identify the line of the ball, and the other umpire remains on the side, trying to identify the speed, angle, and distance of the play. Well, it looks like the play is going to be a spot hit in favor of the team of Paris. Santiago Marambio riding Villa, this thoroughbred property of Tete Fanelli. She can run, this mare. She performed really well at the Open de France last year with Haiti Garros. So well done Tete now for achieving this mare into his pony line.
The level of horses has been really, really good, and they arrived to this game with training in perfect conditions.
Yeah, that's something. Well, you Flaco has a lot of experience, so it's very important to try to arrive this game with the horses in the best conditions you possibly can, considering all the games has been like finals. There goes the drive of Marambio, but it's really well anticipated by Simon Zabaleta. Simon Zabaleta, looks like it was a foul. No foul from the umpires, and now Eluan Badarejo to bring the ball from the back. He could not connect the bouncing ball. And let's see what Ferrari can do. Clean Ferrari. Clean with the back shot is well anticipated by Simon Zabaleta. Let's see what Simon can do. The hook is good from Marambio, and Marambio managed to escape from the pressure. Let's see what Marambio can do. Marambio connecting the bouncing ball. The approach is good. It's looking good, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beauty from Santiago Marambio to get the equalizer for Team Paris. What a game, Flaco.
Very, very tight. Strong Marambio in those short plays. Very, very strong player, and talented then to score the goals.
Yeah, he connects a bouncing ball with the middle of the cigar, and then he put Villa, this thoroughbred, on a breakaway. 7 for Paris, 7 for Occitanie. Let's see who will win this exciting game and who will get the ticket for the final of the Nations Cup. That's going to be played on Sunday. Rami Zabaleta with a strong back finding Simon. Simon with a nice neck shot finding Isa, but he could not connect the last ball. And Plin Ferrari will get there first. The back shot is strong finding Chiru Begueri. Check the anticipation of the man of Benau. Tuerto Ferrari goes there for the pass. Let's see if they leave the ball now for Marambio. He gets called off. Let's see what Santi Marambio will do. Santi Marambio to bring the ball from the back, but the pressure is good from the Zabaletas. And Begueri in possession of the ball. Chiru Begueri, the hook is good from Zabaleta. And now Santi Marambio pushing his team. Plin Ferrari winning the ride of Plin on the near side. Plin Ferrari to finish this one. But what a save from Rami Zabaleta, pushing the danger away. And now Simon with a long drive trying to find Isa. But Santiago Marambio has other plans and he gets there first. Santi Marambio bringing the ball from the back, riding Villa. Let's see what Santi can do. Santi will check with the final tap. Santiago Marambio to finish this one. What a save again by France Occitanie. And Rami Zabaleta checks this ball and sends a beautiful pass finding the young man Eluan Badarejo. Eluan, he could not connect the last ball. Let's see what Marambio will do. Marambio, it's a nice pass finding Ferrari. Eluan Badarejo there connecting that ball really well. The young man, last 50 seconds of the game. What a game we're seeing. Chiru Begueri, let's see who will be able to score the last goal to get the ticket for the final. Begueri, he has Marambio there to back him up. He leaves the ball really well for Marambio to avoid the blocking. Marambio in possession of the ball, last few seconds of the play. Marambio to put this mare to run Marambio, but Rami Zabaleta managed to steal that ball again really well. It's a great defense from France Occitanie. And Simon Zabaleta with a nice drive. But the hook is strong. The first bell of the day. And let's see if what Marambio can do. He has Plim Ferrari there. He will run or bring the ball. Let's see what he can do. Marambio to bring the ball from the back. Let's see what he will do. Santiago Marambio, he will probably run the ball. His mare is tired. And we have a whistle. Let's see what will happen. That will conclude this chukker. Probably a whistle in favor of Occitanie. And this will be great, great news for the team in red. Check here, Santi Marambio turning. And yeah, probably one there turning that line. The mare of Santi got tired at the end.
See, the mare got a bit tired and stuck. And Elwan, I think, was on the line.
Yeah, he turned there first.
Should be for Occitanie, or no?
It should be for Occitanie. Let's see what the umpires will decide. Anyway, we're gonna go probably. Yeah, we're gonna hit the penalty because we're gonna play the 30 seconds, correct? It's English rules we're playing here. Let's see, probably giving the players a bit of time to change ponies. But we have to hit the penalty. We have 10 seconds left on the clock. And this will be crucial, eh?
Difficult to decide now. Is he a 60 or
yeah, 60, 40.
He was going on his own.
He had no possession, but he was going alone. So probably between 40 or 60 will be the call. They go forward. Let's see what's going to be the call. When all the players quickly change ponies. Anyway, a very, very important penalties. And well, the semi-finalists got decided by a penalty shootout. Let's see if this is again what's going to happen, or we go to the overtime. Well, looks like they stopped in the 60-yard. So if it's a 60, it's very good news for Paris. I mean, still the Occitanie has a penalty to score with one shot, and of course the players are super capable to score this one.
Yes, let's see what they decide. I think whatever they decide, I think is a good decision. If it's a 60, because it was quite far away, and he was going on his own, so if he's a 40, it's also good as well.
Correct. Well, the umpires chatting with the captain there, in this case Simon Zabaleta. No, they're chatting with other players anyway. As long as they talk in a good way, the umpires are happy to explain the call. Well, 60-yard penalty, ladies and gentlemen. They have one shot to try to get the ticket to the semi-final. If they manage to stop it, we're going to have to the final, yes, sorry. Simon Zabaleta, let's see if he will be in charge. He's been hitting the penalties very good. And Simon Zabaleta, on his right hand, he has the ticket to go to the final, being the defending champions of this trophy. Simon Zabaleta.
Pressure is on, eh?
No pressure, Simon. Simon Zabaleta with the 60-yard penalty. Simon Zabaleta, the shot is high, it's in the sky, but a little bit wide. Lucky for Team Paris. They have another live, and we have a game, Flaco. And probably
game still on.
This game deserves to have a field goal.
Exactly, yeah, that's a good point. And let's see now in overtime what happens.
There goes the final hooter, and we're gonna go to overtime. And players now will have a bit of time to change ponies. And we should go to a 6 chukker overtime. What a game we're seeing at the moment. Bueno, we are back, Flaco, overtime. Thank you again for coming and being part of this transmission. Let's see who is going to be the winner.
Let's see. I tell you, I'm very happy to see an overtime, because it's been a hell of a game.
Yeah, both teams deserve the ticket to the final. They played a great game. Well, Plin Ferrari controlling the action, taking a bit of risk and bringing this ball from the back. Check the skills of this young man, Plin Ferrari. He leaves the ball for Santiago Marambio. And Chiru Begueri riding off a little bit in the back of the other player. Let's see if he was okay on the line and the red player was infringing the right of way, or he gets the call against him. Let's check the replay. Yeah, what did you see? Probably the red player was a bit, but anyway, he's not allowed to ride him off in the back.
Very confusing. Will be good to see the replay again.
Yeah, Begueri there crashing a little bit into the back of the player in red, or even though the red player was a little bit in the right of way, you're not allowed, of course, to ride into the back of a player, especially if you have control. And well, good news for Occitanie. In this case, it's a penalty from the spot, so not too much danger, close to the center of the field. But well, the possession is on the red side, and let's see what they can do from here. Last chukker, the team that scores will get the ticket for the final. There goes the long drive of Simon Zabaleta, and let's see who will get there first. Looks like it's Gaston Begueri. Chiru, he managed to get this ball really well, and there goes the pass finding Plin Ferrari, but Simon Zabaleta is covering there the back line. Let's see what Chiru can do. Chiru with the long drive finding Plin Ferrari. Chiru again in possession of the ball. He could not connect the last ball, and now is Santiago Marambio with a massive drive. Let's see where this ball will land. Santiago Marambio, the ball is looking good, no wide. What a play by the team of Paris,
Really good, hitting long balls and nearly scoring from far away.
We have a knocking in favor of Team Occitanie. Let's see what they can do. There goes the drive of Simon Zabaleta finding his brother Ramiro, riding pianista. There goes the long drive of Ramiro finding Isabel. Let's see what Isa can do on overtime. She scored one already in overtime throughout this tournament. In the other tournament, sorry. And Santi Marambio there. He will turn this ball really well. Santiago Marambio bringing some clarity to the team of Paris. Begueri winning the ride-off. And Begueri is a strong near side by Chiru Begueri. Let's see if he has enough horsepower. All on the near side. Begueri. But the ride-off arrived from Eluan Badarejo and is strong. Eluan Badarejo in possession of the ball. Begueri could not connect the ball. And it's a great back shot of Marambio. But who will get there first? Is Simon Zabaleta. Simon with a lovely long neck shot finding the French player. And Isabel is all alone in the front. There goes the drive, but a little bit short. And a great back shot of Chiru Begueri. Let's see who will get there first. Another big back shot of Simon Zabaleta finding his brother Ramiro. Let's see who has enough horsepower. Ramiro Zabaleta. Ramiro with the final tap. Ramiro to finish this one. Ramiro with the tap. Ramiro Zabaleta to give the passage to the final. And Ramiro Zabaleta is going to be a happy man today. Ramiro Zabaleta anticipating a beautiful back shot of his brother Simon. Putting this beautiful grey horse on a breakaway, tapping that ball in the air. Golazo Flaco for Team Occitanie. They will get the passage to the final.
No, incredible, very nice game. And the red ones, they make it simple all the way through, and they put a lot of pressure in the last chukker. But both teams had good chances.
Yeah, probably one of the best games of the tournament. It went through to overtime, and as we said, probably both teams, of course, deserved to get to the final. They had a great semi-final, but the game deserved a field goal, and what a goal of Rami Zabaleta.
Yes, exactly. It was really nice to see a field goal in the overtime. But anyway,
check the happiness there. We see the progression here: 2-1, 3-1, 5-3, 6-5, 7-7. A very strong chukker for Paris, and in overtime, when the Occitanie had a chance, then Paris had another chance. Finally, the third moment was for the team in red, and they managed to win the ticket for the final. Check the happiness of these players. We see there Alfonso Rovirosa, the man behind the scenes, also Lucas, the trainer, and well, all the grooms, the father of the Zabaletas there backing up the family. So it's great to have the support of their family, and the grooms will be super happy. Uber, the husband of Isa, is going to be a happy man today, arriving there in his nice car to the tent. Well done for the team in red. So the defending champions are still alive.
No, they did a really, really good game, and was very effective. And they went up the whole game, eh?
Yeah, it was a very tight game, but at the end of each chukker, Occitanie somehow managed to score another goal to give them the tranquility in a way to go to the end of each chukker with the partial lead, no? A great comeback from Paris, but well, at the end, let's go with the stats, Flaco.
Exactly. They always went up.
A lot of field goals, as you said.
A lot of field goals. That was the best of this game in a way. And both teams, they tried to make a simple and plain open game. They ran quite a lot. As the umpire, they had to, I think in almost every chukker, they have to
give a free
change. So I think not many penalties. That was really, really good.
Probably a tiny bit there of Occitanie. They were a bit more tidy with 3 less fouls. Of course, it's part of the game. If we have to say something, what's kind of the difference, probably that one. Penalties good, no, on the teams. No corners.
No corners.
And a very clean game, no yellow cards.
Game. That was really, really nice to see that game very clean, eh?
Yeah. We go with the best goals of this semi-final. There was a nice goal of Eluan Badarello.
Eluan played really, really well and was very clever on Simon and Ramiro to hit the ball, quite long balls to him all the time.
Yeah, he appeared in the key moments, eh?
And they put the white team in defense. Paris, they did the same, eh? They had a Plin
Ferrari
in the front, and they really
used him very well. And a few good moments of Isabel as well appearing there at the front. Also, this is another nice goal, as we say, finding Plin Ferrari there with a nice neck shot to finish that one. We've seen some good goals, eh?
Very nice. Very, very quality polo.
Good quality polo. Here is another breakaway of Eluan Badarello. He appeared in the key moment. That was to end the 4th chukker, I think, to give them the partial lead of 1 goal when the Paris was coming back strong. This is also another very important goal of Eluan. Probably on his handicap, one of the best players today, eh?
Yes,
him,
exactly.
Probably Simon. Well, all the players had a great game, eh? But probably Eluan, for his inexperience being a young player, appearing in those key moments, is something a player to consider.
I think today you could see all the players in a very good level, and was no big mistakes in any of the players and any of the teams. So I think it was a really clean and fantastic game.
Well, with this beautiful view of Chantilly, thank you, Flaco. It was a pleasure being here, and thank you again for bringing the strong team of Talandracas. It was a pleasure. And well, we have the next semi-final, Argentina facing PACA France. So we will see who will be facing the team of Occitanie.
Perfect. Thank you very much. And